In this video, I want to talk to you briefly about, I believe, a strategy that can help parents, teachers, and students to flourish at this point in history. I believe that if Nigeria wants to become a leader in math and science education, and I'm speaking of mathematics now specifically, if Nigeria wants to lead, it's going to take collaboration between teachers and parents in the schools that their children attend. Most of the countries we talk about who are some of the best in education, they have parental influence as a big factor. There is no way around it. Homes that children go back to and can discuss more of what they're learning in school will provide a more nourishing environment for learning than situations where they go home and they don't have that support. I'm not saying that every parent needs to become a mathematician. What I am saying is that parents need to understand how best and what tools they can employ to help their children learn more. I'll give you a quick example. If your children are learning fractions in school and they come home and they're struggling, there are resources you can use to support your children to review fractions. You can use Google to generate give you some extra examples to show them, because mathematics is about examples, pattern recognition, teaching your children how to recognize patterns. So you can show them examples. You can use technology to help with that. You can also have somebody tutor, hire a tutor to help your child. And so what we are offering to schools all across Nigeria is this. We are providing teacher training for teachers in schools in Nigeria, whereby, in Singapore, for example, the teachers are trained for about 50 hours a year. The teachers in Singapore, or the schools in Singapore, or the students in Singapore rank as number one in the world consistently for the last 10 to 15 years. The best countries in math right now are countries like Singapore, Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, South Korea, and Japan. All 6 countries, you notice something? They are all in one region of the world. Okay, what are the things we can learn from how they teach math? This is part of what our lessons and lectures and discussions with teachers is about. We want every school in Nigeria to be able to compete with the best schools in the world. And that will not happen if the teachers are not receiving continuing education and training. So that's the first thing, is let's get teachers in Nigeria training every week, year round, because that is critical to becoming the best in the world. Now, maybe, of course, during holidays, they don't have to get, training, but I'm just saying year round, maybe 1 hour a week, we discuss things and then they can go back and watch lessons at home and so on and so forth. Teachers begin to discuss with one another what is working for you and what is not working. How can we make it better? Number 2, we need to support parents. So my company is going to be offering webinars year round, God willing, that will be providing parents with digital literacy, teaching parents how to use Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Slides. We want parents to know how to use Google. We want to teach parents how to use AI. We want to teach parents how to help their children with academic support services. So we're going to be doing support for teachers. We're going to be doing support for parents. Then what about the students? We want every child to understand mathematics deeply. We believe that God made the world, and studying mathematics gives us more insights in better understanding the world that God has made. So we have tutors that can help your family. So in the evenings, we can schedule classes with your students to get help and support so that they are doing well in understanding lessons one by one. We're doing a webinar on January 31st, and all of you are invited to the webinar. We're doing one on February 28th, and we're doing one on March 28th, God willing. These webinars are focused on giving parents tools to be able to help their children, but educators are also welcome to attend. The times we're living in are going to require a lot more mathematics than has ever been taught before. So we need to help families to understand what time it is. I know Nigeria is not one of the highest AI readiness countries right now. I mean, you can look at the ranking and we're not there yet, but I understand there's infrastructural challenges as well. So we are working on strategies for dealing with the infrastructural pieces. Solar power, inverters, Starlink. We're looking at all these systems that we want to put in place to help families to better support their students. Because imagine a child who lives in a country with constant electricity and internet, learning and using the tools they have, and that child is supposed to apply for a job in the next few years with another child who is living in a situation where they don't have electricity or constant internet. There's going to be a divide. We are working to close that divide, God willing. It's going to take work and time and effort and all of that, and I understand that. But we have to work towards the goal. We cannot stay with the alternative. There are people that are talking about going to space. We have to find a way to harness the energy on Earth for Africa. And so there's a lot more we can discuss, but this video was just, again, introducing myself, sharing about my heart and my vision for seeing how Africa can get well positioned to lead in the AI revolution. But that's going to start from Nigeria, right, where I grew up. So I want to focus on Nigeria and then work with other countries like Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Ghana, and then we expand this to all of Africa. We would love your school to join our program, because if your school if we have an agreement and a partnership that involves working with the parents, the teachers, and the students and supporting all of them, the world will know about your school because they will see the success of your students in large numbers. And it is possible by God's grace. It is possible with the right principles and the right thinking, with the right practice methods and with the right support systems. We are here to help. My name is Amos Tarfa. I'm based in Texas in the US, but I have a company in Nigeria called Spark Learn. My company in America is called the Learning Institute for Excellence, or LIFE. And we are working together with schools to raise the next generation of top mathematicians, scientists, and thinkers who also know the history and philosophy of science and logic and theology. We want to support students to be the best they can be in mathematics and in life and beyond. Take care and have a blessed day. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. My email is amosthemathguy@gmail.com. amosthemathguy@gmail.com. Look forward to talking with the parents. Take care and have a blessed day.